Hey, welcome back to my kitchen. I'm making one of the appetizers I make all summer long. It's always a big hit. It is smoked turkey in croute, which is basically a smoked turkey spread inside of a baguette. And you slice it very thinly, and people can't quite figure out how you did it. And so it's an impressive little presentation. Here's how it goes together. My ingredients first are a French loaf here. It's about a 12-inch long French loaf. I'll talk about that in just a second. What I also have here is a half a pound of smoked turkey. I've got a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of pepper, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon of dry mustard, 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce. I have 2 tablespoons of curly parsley that I've chopped up, 2 tablespoons of chives that I've topped up, 2 tablespoons of chives that I've chopped up. Try saying that. I also have a half a cup of chopped onions, 2 cloves of garlic, and I've got 2 tablespoons of red pepper that I've chopped up. And the last thing over here is I've got 1 stick of butter that has been softened. And that's really important because the softened butter will actually harden up once it's in the fridge and everything slices the way it's supposed to slice. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually slice up my smoked turkey here into smaller pieces and put it in my food processor. No more smaller than that. That's all you need because you're going to be grinding all of this. This goes inside along with all the other ingredients. There we go. And there it is, nice and smooth. I'm going to transfer this to a disposable bag in a few minutes, but before I do that, I'm going to show you what I do with the bread. What I will do is I'll cut off both ends, there, and on this side. And then you're going to take a sharp knife like this one, and literally you're going to take this sharp knife and just hollow it out. And what I'll do is I'll take this, and I'll go in there and I'll just sort of make a circle all the way around. You do it on both ends because it works a little bit better that way. Just take a nice little circle there. You're just make a long tube out of this loaf of bread, basically is what you're doing. Then I'll use the back end of this, and I'll just take that and sort of push all the excess out of the back side of that. So what I have is, you can see that, I can't really see it through the camera there, but I basically have a long loaf here that's hollow on both ends. Now the next step is to take all of my filling there and transfer it to a little bag, but I'm going to clean up here first before I do that, so be back with you in just a second. I have transferred all of that filling into my little disposable bag here. And what I'll do is I'll take out as much air as I possibly can, squeezing all of that to one corner, like that, and then I'll seal it up. And then what I'll do is I'll take a pair of scissors and I will cut out just the corner of this so I can actually use this as a pastry bag to fill up my little baguette. So there we got that. And then what I'll do is I'll take my baguette and I will just use this as a pastry bag like I said, and I'll simply just squirt this inside. You gotta be very careful because it'll start to come back out. And what I actually do is as I start to squirt it in there, just like that, come on, it'll go all the way in, all the way down, and I will stop halfway at some point. And I actually have a muddler that I use for drinks, and I'll take the short end of that and just sort of use that to help push things in. And you're gonna do this until you completely fill this baguette with all of this filling. So it's not a long process, but you just gotta take your time with it. So I filled both ends. I'm going to do a little housekeeping here on the sides, clean off any extra filling that's on the edge of the bread as well. There we go. So now I've got it nicely filled on the top, nicely filled on the bottom, and what I have here is a piece of plastic. I'll just take this plastic, I'll roll it in the plastic, top and bottom, just like that. And now this just needs to go in the refrigerator for about 4 hours, basically until your guests arrive, and when your guests arrive you can just slice it up, put it on a platter, and you're good to go. These guys have been in the refrigerator for about 4 hours now, so I can show you what they look like right now. What you want to do is just leave them in the fridge till your guests arrive and just cut them at that point, but after 4 hours they're good to go. And what you have now is the butter and all the filling is a little bit stiffer now, so it slices nice and pretty. What I'll do is do a little slice so you can see it. The sharper the knife the better, but see that, how beautiful that is? And what I'll do is take that and taste good. That's really good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to slice these up and show you how I put them on a platter because I've got some extra parsley left over and some great tomatoes I'm going to use to put on my platter to make everything nice and beautiful. And I put the last one in there just like that, beautiful. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit of my parsley in the middle there, throw in some grape tomatoes, and I've got a beautiful little appetizer there. Anyway, very simple, very nice, and very tasty. As always, our recipes are going to be on our website at waynesweekend.com. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel where you'll get all kinds of fun recipes like this, lifestyle tips, and all kinds of other fun stuff. We'll see you next time. Bye. These are good.